Hey guys, this is just a re-upload of today's video from earlier. A lot of you pointed out that there was a song playing in the background in one of the clips, and I was worried that it might lead to a copyright claim, so I wanted to take the video down, take the audio out, and re-upload it so that it wouldn't negatively affect the channel in the future. It's the exact same video. If you already watched it earlier today, you don't need to watch it again. But again, I just wanted to be safe, so here it is. Snorkeling again today. Right here. Should be fun. I'm gonna try again to get a picture underwater. Okay, we're here, but no phone service. Or maybe a little bit of phone service. Not much. I don't think the underwater photo's happening today either. Haleakala is happening. Catching Pokemon on the volcano. Saturday. Saturday, right? Yes. Saturday.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it.
We made it down to the beach. I do have service, but there's no Pokemon nearby. So, no underwater picture again today. I might just have to do this in the pool. I'm not gonna do it in the pool. I'm gonna make it happen. I filled up the GoPro memory card while I was out there, and I'm really bummed because on the way back in we came across a huge turtle. I really wanted to show you guys because it just kills me. It had like a net, a string, some rope, something wrapped around both of its fins and through its mouth, and it had like, it looked like scars or growths or something where that string had been just rubbing on its skin. I really wish I could show you guys, but I mean, it doesn't carry the same weight if I can't just show it to you. But just be aware, you know, we gotta take care of the world. Tonight's a full moon, so I'm gonna head out and see if I can find some Clefairies. If you've never watched the Pokemon TV show or you're unfamiliar with Pokemon lore, Clefairy is a Pokemon that comes out to play more often during the full moon. I'm interested to see if Niantic took that into consideration when they were planning out Pokemon spawns. Right now at the condo, I'm not seeing any Clefairy on my nearby list, so I'm gonna go check out an area where Pokemon spawn a lot more frequently, and it's actually somewhere that people have been recommending I check out since I got here. Just got here and already I can see that there's quite a lot going on. There's a bunch of Pokestops, quite a few lures active, and a lot of Pokemon nearby. No Clefairies, but I'm gonna start walking and see what happens. While we're out here, this is a good opportunity to talk about factors that influence Pokemon spawns. We've already talked about keywords and how those could possibly affect what Pokemon spawn in an area, but beyond specific keywords, there's definitely a larger biome system at work. In LA, which is technically a desert despite the millions of people living there, I see a ton of rock and ground types. Geodude, Sandshrew, Rhyhorn are all very common Pokemon there. Obviously here, or near the beach, there's a lot of water Pokemon. And that was always the example that was given when this game was being discussed before it was released, but the thing that Niantic always said was that if you're near water, more water Pokemon will spawn. It's been a lot harder to identify biomes outside of water, but I've definitely noticed the desert. I haven't found a ton of grass types. I know some of you guys are in areas where Oddish and Bellsprout are super common. I don't see a lot of bugs either in LA. I'm just gonna keep catching. I'm gonna catch a ton of Pokemon tonight. Sandshrew seems to be spawning pretty commonly here tonight. I haven't seen a ton since I've been here in Hawaii. The Sylph research team is doing a lot of work to map out Pokemon spawns and figure out what factors are influencing them. Their global Pokédex tool tracks all kinds of factors when you're catching Pokemon, including moon phase. So it'll be interesting to see if they find any correlation between moon phase and Pokemon spawns. Aside from that, they're also looking at things like terrain, time of day, weather. So there are a lot of factors that could possibly be influencing spawns, but it'll be interesting to see what they come up with. They've already put out one video talking about their conclusions from the research that they did during the beta test, and they found that there were specific biomes, that there is a specific group of Pokemon that seem to spawn commonly together, like the way that I've noticed certain ground and rock types in desert areas like LA. Caterpie. There are also other groups that they noticed, and I'll link to that video in the description. The reason I like the Sylph Road's research so much is because they are so thorough, and it really feels like we as a community, the Pokemon Go community, are working together to figure out how things work in this game. There's an egg. It'll be interesting to see if any of these eggs hatch into Clefairies. I think that would be another cool thing that Niantic could do. So far, I haven't really noticed a difference in Pokemon spawns between different times of day. Day and night cycle is something that was implemented in a lot of Pokemon games starting in Gold and Silver, and Pokemon spawns did change depending on the time of the day. So that's definitely something interesting that could be implemented into this game. I think when later generations of Pokemon start getting released and there are more Pokemon to work with, Niantic could get more specific with the way that they spawn. If there was a Pokemon that was going to spawn more at night, it would be Zubat. And look at this. There's 3 of them on my screen right now, and a Golbat. And my box is full. And on top of the 3 that are on my map right now, 4 of the last 6 Pokemon I caught were Zubat. But it's not Clefairy. Goodness, I'm going to use all my Ultra Balls on this. There we go. Got it. I was getting ready to give up and start heading back to the condo, but the first Clefairy just appeared on the sightings list. Let's go find it. We are getting closer to the peak of the full moon. I think it peaks at about 11:30, after 11:30 is what I saw when I looked it up online. It's 10:50 now, so who knows? They could be starting to come out now, or it could just be one, and this might not mean anything. But I'm gonna go find it anyway. Oh my god. I just missed it. I just missed it. I started recording my screen. I was walking over here to get in the light so I could talk to you guys, and it despawned. Did you see that? I can't believe it. That was one. I'm gonna give it another 30 minutes. Oh, it's getting late already. I'm gonna try to stay out a little longer, see if another one shows up. But I have an early morning tomorrow. We're going on a pretty cool trip around the south side of the island that should make for some really good footage. But we have to leave early to do that. Dang, I can't believe I just missed it by that much. Well, I'll catch this Eevee. Oh, okay, there is another one. There is another one somewhere. I think it might be happening, guys. I've been here for at least an hour and a half. I hadn't seen any, and now that we're getting close to the height of the full moon, There's 2 showing up? Alright, we gotta move quick if we're gonna find this one in time. Okay, here it is. This is pretty exciting. First Clefairy that I'm catching under the full moon, 15 CP. At least that makes it an easy catch. Got it. So, it's full moon. Where is it? It's up there. Full moon. Got a Clefairy. That's 2 that spawned pretty close together. I'm gonna hang out a little bit longer and see if any more show up. But I am excited to have at least seen 2.
I've been looking for you.
Okay, it's really happening, guys. This is what we came here for. Clefable. This is insane. I mean, it's gotta be the moon. Niantic's really paying attention. This is awesome. I'm curious to know if any of you guys went out last night, or tonight, right now, but last night when you're watching this. Did you find any Clefairies during the full moon? Did you find a Clefable? Let me know. Leave a comment. Tweet me. I can't even hit it. Alright, this is too important. I gotta put the camera down. Come on. Yes. New catch. Didn't have a lucky egg on, but I'm not even mad. Because that is the full moon Clefable. Legendary. Yes. I'm so excited. I hope this has good IVs, because that's a really good moveset. Even if it doesn't have good IVs, I'm stoked. Stoked. The Magnemite's not there anymore, though. I wanted that too. But Clefable, it happened. Out here. Back in the car now, getting ready to head back to the condo. I gotta start editing. It's already almost midnight. I have to be up early for tomorrow's trip. But it happened. We found Clefairies, we found a Clefable. I wasn't expecting that. And I'm stoked. So it's really cool that Niantic did honor that part of the Pokemon lore, and I think there's a lot of opportunities for them to do things like this in the future. There's a lot of Pokemon that have very specific lore and stories attached to them that they could work into spawns in different ways. I think one thing's for sure, and that's there's a lot that we still don't know about spawn mechanics. It's going to be fun trying to figure it all out, but remember that Niantic could really just change things up on us at any time. I hope that they don't, but we've already seen it happen with nests. I think that's kind of a specific case. But one thing I really hope is that as future generations of Pokemon come out, they get more and more specific about the way that they spawn and the locations that they spawn. I better not see any Swinub or Sneasels if there isn't snow on the ground. That's all I'm saying. Another thing I found interesting is that I haven't seen a lot of Seal since I've been here. I found a ton of Water-type Pokemon, but Seal is one that's notably been missing, or very rare. And at first I thought it was because it's part Ice-type, or when it evolves into Dugong, it's Water and Ice-type. So I expected it to be found in colder waters, not so much tropical areas like Hawaii. But here tonight, I found 2 Seals, and they were both here by the docks. On the docks. Like, literally on the dock is where they spawned. And the reason I thought that was interesting is because seals are an animal that you commonly see sunbathing on docks. If you've ever been to San Francisco, there's always a ton of seals down by the piers there. It's just a common place to see seals. I don't know if that's a factor, I don't know if it's coincidence, but like I said, I haven't seen a ton of seals here, and I saw 2 back-to-back on the docks here. Just something to think about. Overall, good night. I'm glad I came out. I know it's late now, but full moon Clefable, you guys. It's awesome. I'm going to go back and start editing now, but I'll see you tomorrow. One of the most common questions that I get asked is, should I power up my Pokemon or evolve it first? And the real answer is, it doesn't really matter in terms of maximum CP, but I suggest evolving first because there is another factor. I don't have enough candies to evolve all of these yet. Nidorina, not quite ready. I need 20 more candies for that, but Nidorino, I can evolve. I'm pretty excited about this one.